this is Eyes Behind the Soul. I am here to enlighten all of you on what exactly is going on Xanga. Ooh, the drama that has unfolded around us. So, how did I get involved in this? Well, I have actually been personally attacked in this situation simply because I have stuck up for the other person because she is in no way, shape, or form in the wrong. Just saying. And you know what? Us Jersey girls gotta stick together. And us fellow Xangas also gotta stick together. So, what's going on is there is a web blog entry that is getting a lot of attention right now that was meant to be kind of a venting thing and funny at the same time. So, the username is Affinity and Understanding, and she wrote about beating up bums. Now, she doesn't actually beat up a real bum. She discusses in the beginning of her post about how there are real bums in New York that really do sincerely need help. And it's not their fault, you know, it is what it is, and unfortunately we have a shitty-ass economy, and people are hurting right now. But there are also people that are scam artists and taking advantage of the situation and trying to scam other people of their hard-earned money. So, I'm going to read a bit about this post, not the whole thing, but I'm going to say that the scam artist had approached her several times as she was waiting at the bus terminal and has asked her for money, and several times she has denied her. Well, this time it was different, and this is where we're going to start. Today was a little different. He not only asked me for probably the 20th time for money, but when I snapped at him to get out of my face, he smirked while walking away and said, "Yeah, you need your money to buy groceries to feed your fat ass." Alright. Real bums, when you tell them no, they humbly put their head down and proceed to continue to the next person and ask again. Now, you never know what people are going to use with this money. Some bums are real bums and really need help and really need a little compassion from someone to make their day. And those are the people that I'm sure none of us have a hard time donating to. I know I have donated to people. I have brought bums to McDonald's in Atlantic City and got them food because they were starving, or I've given them a couple monies for bus fare just to get back to whatever town they're supposed to go to. So, anyway, for a guy to be this blatantly fucked up and a dick, obviously you're a scam artist and you're not seriously needing help, because you wouldn't act this way towards somebody for them just simply saying no. No is not the worst somebody can do to you. Anyway, I wasn't having any of that today. I whirled around and hollered. Those of you who know me know that I have a sickeningly loud voice. I'm sorry, I apologize. I also have a very loud voice, as you can tell. "The fuck you say to me?" He turned around to look at me and smirked. I kept yelling, "Get your scrawny white trailer trash ass out of my face before I kick it into shape." Some people started laughing at him because he was trying to think of a response, but could only smirk and keep walking. And that must have pissed him off, because he turned around and lunged at me. Let the motherfucker have it. I kicked him in the shins, and as he went down, gave him a solid uppercut to the jaw, and then crushed his nose. He ran away howling and bleeding. You don't call me a fat ass and get away with it. Nuh-uh. I will fuck your shit up. Sorry guys, I got really passionate into this, reading this thing. So, this is what we're going to discuss now. There is a gentleman that has, either he's a gentleman or a girl, I don't know, because unlike me and Infinity and Understanding, our pictures are actually of us. This is reality, people. This is me. This is her. We're not afraid to show who we are on our Xanga sites. Yes, we hide behind a word for our names, but who really wants... I'm sorry, I'm at work. Hold on.
Copy.
Anyway, I'll just edit this out. So, we are the kind of people that aren't afraid to show who we really are. This person is hiding behind a Nazi Cartman animated figure, which, that alone just screams trouble. Who the fuck are you, guy? You have a Nazi symbol guy as your person, as your avatar. What the fuck is wrong with you? Who does that? That's not showing bigotriness at all. That's not showing I'm prejudiced or I hate Jews or any of that. It's a Nazi guy. What kind of statement are you trying to put on Xanga? So, I proceeded to make a comment about this and how I thought it was hilarious because the guy, because this shit happens to me all the time in Atlantic City. like I said, there are legitimate people that need help, and those people I have absolutely no problem helping. I have absolutely no problem taking care of, because I'm sorry that times are hard. I get it. The only reason I'm not struggling is because I'm military, and they take care of me. But not everybody is military. Not everybody has a good job. And it's unfortunate. But my comment was, I love this. It literally made me laugh out loud for real, not just in my head. Kick the fucker's ass. Lazy piece of shit asking people for their hard-earned money. This is towards the scam artists, not actual bombs, as I've already stated in this video. So she goes on and says, I generally don't mind when they really need help. I understand someone being just a few cents short on their bus ticket, and I've handed out $1 or $2 before. But when they're just flat out in your face, able-bodied, and just flat out too lazy to work, nuh-uh, not with me. Okay, that I completely think is reasonable. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I'm good. Sorry. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So, this guy goes on to comment on my shit. That gives one the right to kick the shit out of them. Ooh, tough assholes. Okay. Way to just put her in the, the third person here, guy. And not actually direct your comment at both of us. Just saying. Because you can do that. You can actually message more than one person when you're commenting on people's weblogs. Just saying. So, she commented back, your comment talking about me in the third person is really creepy. 1, I'm a female. 2, ask anyone here who has met me in person, do not take shit lying down and I will start a fight. 3, he would have been charged as he was harassing me and then lunged at me. I simply defended myself very effectively. 4, fuck yourself. Which, completely agree. You can go fuck yourself, guy. Just saying. Because you want to twist something that was innocent into being something malicious. So, he goes on and writes a whole entry about her. Titling it her name, Affinity and Understanding. And I'm going to read this to you because it seriously gets on my nerve. So he says, one of your members, and tough and, oh God, I can't even, this is awful. Way to not use proper grammar, guy. If you're gonna slander somebody, at least use proper grammar. Oh, it's so frustrating. I can't even talk. That's how frustrating it is. So, he says, one of your members, I'm gonna say it the correct way, a tough bitch, who bragged about beating up a weak, defenseless, homeless people. Okay, first of all, I have to stop already. She did not talk about beating up defenseless, homeless people. She talked about a guy that lunged at her and defended herself against him. And so what if it might have been a little overkill? Fuck you, guy. Don't touch me. You touch me, I fuck your shit up. I don't care who you are. You defend yourself. You never know who these people are. They might have a knife in their pocket. They might be trying to rape you. Who the fuck knows? I'm not taking the chance. So neither did she, and there's nothing wrong with that. She did not do something wrong. So anyway, okay. This is just ridiculous. It's so hard to discuss this without fucking up because I'm just so irritated. In her anger, she had me blocked from her blog. This leaves me to wonder, why do people come here and act tough against those who don't know any better, then cry when somebody owns their asses? First of all, we come here. Why do we come here? What is Xanga all about? Okay, Xanga is all about expression. It's all about writing whatever you feel the need to help you express yourself, to help get things off your chest, a community to come to people for advice and help. I know I've used it. There have been plenty of people that have been helping me with my current predicament with my boyfriend being bipolar, that thank God for Xanga, I have these people. Because it's very difficult to find people to talk to about certain situations in real life without them having a biased opinion. Xanga, nobody has a biased opinion. Nobody knows anybody. So it's very easy to get an honest, one-minded opinion. The other reason we come to Xanga, to vent, to get shit off our chest. I don't care how brutal or fucked up it is. You might be talking about anorexia. You might be talking about cutting yourself. You might be talking about suicide. Whatever it is, if it's a healthy way of expressing yourself and getting this shit off your chest, I don't think it's wrong for people to write on here about these things. I don't think it's wrong for people to talk about their anorexia. I don't think it's wrong for people to talk about their mental disorder. I don't think it's wrong for anybody to talk about any of their problems on this website, because why? It's a journal. It's here for us to vent. It's here for us to get stuff off our chest and to make us feel better. It's a healthy way of getting shit off your chest. So you, my friend, are abusing our Xanga community and fucking with people that you shouldn't be fucking with. Why? Because you're a douchebag. This is why some of the people on Xanga have left. Because people like you fuck it up for the people like us who actually use this place as a place to vent and get shit off our chest. Thanks, guy. Anyway, he goes on to proceed to insult her. Because why? He's unintelligent and can't actually form a real opinion about this, actually give a real debate on why it is he's upset about this, instead of being like, hey, listen, I don't agree with this situation, and there's these homeless people that need help, and there's this, and yada yada yada. At least give some kind of intelligent conversation on this subject instead of just insulting her as a person. Why? Because you're a fucking 2-year-old that doesn't know how to actually have a conversation. Sorry, I know I just totally contradicted myself by doing that, but it just really infuriates me that instead of having a legitimate conversation about this, you go and insult this girl on your site. How awful is that? So he goes on to proceed to call her ugly. He calls her an angry child, which none of her other entries are angry child. She's just writing about whatever she feels like writing about. So one entry you call her angry child? Okay. 2, he calls her a cunt, which I really hate that word. I strongly hate that word. It is very, very awful, and there's no reason to use that word. Don't use that word, people. It's awful. Then he goes on to be sexist and says, instead of asking people in general to discuss this, he asks for the gentleman of the website to comment on this, and asked if any of these gentlemen like tough cunts, which again, why are you using this terminology? Why? I don't understand. Where you got she's a cunt because she protected herself from a guy that lunged at her, that could have actually hurt her if she didn't defend herself. So, he says, was she perhaps abused at one stage in her life, and her act is a means by which she is getting back at society that allowed it to happen? How dare you attempt to put false things in this girl's background? Who the fuck are you, guy? How are you going to insult this guy, this girl, for writing this and attacking her childhood in it? We don't know this girl's background story, and it's none of your business. What if she did get attacked? What if she was abused? It's none of your fucking business, and it's not right for you to insinuate that these are the reasons that are happening. No, I don't believe this is the case. What I believe this case is of her actually defending herself against somebody that was trying to give her bodily harm, not trying to get back at her life. So, anyway, then he goes on to proceed to say that, does anybody want to be with this girl? Does anybody care about her? She's evil. Her picture looks evil. Seriously, guy, I can't believe you went so far as to write a whole entry about this girl, not the actual entry that she wrote. There was an entry on here a few months ago that really, really personally got on my last nerve. And what did I write? I wrote a rebuttal against it, discussing why it is that fat people are not lazy, that fat people don't always have a choice in why they're heavy. Because it really upset me that this girl wrote an entry about fat people being lazy piece of shit slobs, that all of them were. So instead of going about calling this girl names and saying all this bullshit, I posted that thing. I wrote a beautiful entry about how my friend has Crohn's disease, and that's one of the reasons why she's heavy, and that there are many people in this world that are heavy because of things that they have no control over. Instead of attacking that person as a person, attack her blog, not her as a person. Be an adult, not a child. Just saying. So, this being said, this is all that's going on, and this is the drama that is unfolded. So, I hope that you really enjoy my weblog entry on this, and I hope that I have enlightened you on the situation that has arose. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Oh, he also messaged me personally, trying to own me, because he can't comment on her website. You will not be owning me. No one will be owning me. If you would like to have an intelligent debate about this subject, then I'm all ears for it. Other than that, you can fuck off. Peace, guy.